sauce in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain, tasting on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain, tasting on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain, tasting on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain, tasting on my face like it's lemonade.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. When I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that.
The folks here, they are bundled up, but They're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They begin with a quick throw out left. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. They run again on first down, Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times.
And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Ravens nothing. Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd.
This is Barkley. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Down at the 2-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try to run through with Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Ravens nothing.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Tucker with the extra point. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Chubb. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Chubb on the carry.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A very solid gain of 27. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys.
There he goes, right side. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Sione Takitaki. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Third and long, it's Watson. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. And this one is right down the middle. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
At the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will.
Jackson on the keeper. A gain of 5. And a Raven 1st down.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Jackson on 1st down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. They They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. To throw is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They are going for it. Here's Watson. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right at him.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you get all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Number 24, Nick.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
And 6.
Operating from the gun, Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brooks. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 17-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, Peck. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He's opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
The kick is
and he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Browns 17, Ravens 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Powers ahead at the 45. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And again, it's Chubb. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
This is taken around the 12. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brook. He's got him in. Complete. The 20. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown. 82 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Ravens 21. Browns 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Chuck Clark.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And that'll be incomplete. Watt took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
He was brought
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Right at midfield.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down carry for Barkley. And he stopped immediately there.
Saquon Barkley,
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Browns 24.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. It's a big play there for the Browns. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the carry, it's Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They run it again with Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time, gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through plays.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. Throwing now is Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. If he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He can run for it, and he will. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Jackson. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big